about it, Stiger?
Plan on keeping her flying, sir.
Keep her flying? With what? Skyhook? Come on, Stiger. Give us the order to jump out of this coffin while we can.
Get that number 3 engine going, we got it made.
If we don't, we're dead.
Why don't you relax, Crane? I used to die in a hole tensed up. I guess this just wasn't our day to pull our number out of the hat.
All right, Stiger. So you squeak through another one. For someone who places as little value on living as you do, it's just a matter of time before you get yours. And that's all right with me. Except you'll probably take some normal guys with you.
O'Clock High. A QM production. Starring Robert Lansing. Also starring John Larkin and Frank Overton. With guest stars Earl Holliman, Ellen Willard, and Donald Herron. Tonight's episode, The Ticket.
For the next 7 days, that's going to be the most important piece of real estate in the war.
Well, that's going to hit the Nazis where they live, all right, General, but, that's a pretty ambitious plan for the underground. Maybe a little too ambitious.
Not if you do your job.
Oh, which is?
The Browberg Dam. You're going to blow it just as the uprising gets underway.
Wiley, that dam cannot be taken up by B-17s. The way it's nestled in those mountains, you can't even see it until you're past it. Wait a minute. Maybe there's a way. B-51.
What about it?
Well, she's got twice the speed of a 17. She's got 10 times the maneuverability. Wiley, you give me a 51 and I'll knock out your dam for you.
With what?
2 500-pounders, one under each wing.
It's a long reach. Who'd fly it?
Me.
No deal. This requires somebody who may have to be expendable, and you are not.
Wiley,
Frank, forget it. I'll go this far. Find the right pilot, I'll give you the go-ahead. But keep in mind, this is not just another mission. This is a combined Allied effort. And if somebody muffs, it better not be us.
all right, Wiley.
Ma'am, I guess you better bring me a beer. I'm so dry I'm spitting dust.
Lieutenant Stiger, General Savage would like to see you right away, sir.
Okay, Sergeant. Ma'am, I guess you better forget about that beer. That redneck Stiger has no love for living. He shouldn't fly an airplane with 9 other men aboard.
Yeah, you can say that again. They ought to send him back to the farm where he belongs. Put him on the business end of a rake.
Lieutenant.
Stiger Paul H., enlisted as private, Royal Canadian Air Force, 1940. Attended flying school, promoted to sergeant as a fighter pilot. Fought with distinction, Battle of Britain. Transferred to American forces upon U.S. entry into war. You've obviously seen an awful lot of wars, Stiger, both in fighters and bombers. Not many with those qualifications. You want some coffee?
No, sir. No, thank you, sir.
Now, that experience makes you one of the very few men in the AAF who's qualified for this particularly hazardous mission. It's top secret. I can't tell you anything about it yet. So if you want to take it, you're going to have to walk in with your eyes closed.
I got nothing better to do, sir.
All right, we go to work tomorrow morning.
Thank you, sir.
Stiger.
Yes, sir.
You know, ever since you came into this group, you've been first in line for every hazardous mission we put on the boards. Now, that gives you a perfect right to walk away from this one if you'd like to.
Well, I'm much obliged to you, General, but seems to me that's what's wrong with this war. Everybody's placing too much importance on living.
No, that's enough of that. I have to get some sleep. That factory whistle starts blasting away awfully early. Go, clear out.
Boy, clear out. That's the story of my life. Oh, Mara, the sweepstakes tickets. Today's the last day that's on sale. You're just going to remind me.
Boy, you don't have to buy them. I've told you that. I'm doing all right by
Who's
myself.
trying to help you out? How many of them you got here? How many you got here?
15.
What's that come to? About 7 pounds 10, something like that?
Paul, that's so much money.
6, 7, 10. Tomorrow's payday.
Paul,
What?
thank you.
I ain't nothing. You just be sure I win.
I wasn't talking about the tickets. I was talking about your being you and being here so that I could fall in love with you.
Better go up to bed. Good night, Mara.
The Browberg Dam is located right at the end of this kind of S-shaped curve. You can see what that does to your final approach.
Well, not much time to get lined up at that last turn. What about anti-aircraft emplacement?
Yeah, 88s and 155s. Here, here, and here. Now, the dam can't be bombed from high altitude, Lieutenant. Till you get directly overhead it, you can't even see it. So the Nazis know that sometime or another we're going to have to try and ram a fighter right up the river. They know there is one way in and one way out. And they've got them both covered.
Well, whoever done the figuring here sure dealt us a slum hand, General.
Yeah, I guess we're betting on 3 of a kind, Lieutenant. You, 51, and a certain element of surprise.
You say 2 500-pounders. That's not much of a bomb load.
No, but it's enough, according to target analysis. The spillway, just below the waterline here, is relatively thin. You hit it exactly here, and it'll breach it enough so that the water piled up behind it will take the whole thing in. Anyway, you couldn't carry more of a load if you wanted to. It's too far, it's too fast, it's too much maneuvering.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work out your own pull-up technique. I found a couple of hills around here where you can practice.
That's good, sir.
And that's it. Now you know what you're in for. Want some coffee?
Thank you, sir.
Take a black.
That's fine, sir.
Now, after today, Stiger, I'm committed to my man, so if you want to walk away from this, you're looking at your last chance.
I think we already covered that, sir.
Stiger, you amaze me. Do you realize how dangerous this job is?
Yes, sir.
Well, doesn't that bother you?
No, sir, not too much.
Don't you care whether you get back or not?
Well, I guess it's more a question of what I'd be coming back to. It stays in my mind, generally. You see, sir, I was just a farm boy who didn't have no whole lot of schooling before I had to hit the cotton fields, just like my folks did before me. I got in the service the easy way, sir, when the war was new. I was an American volunteer up in Canada. It's taking just about anything then, even teaching us how to fly. But when this thing's over, sir, I don't expect the Air Corps is going to be too interested in a redneck farm boy who's already gone farther than he had a right to. So I'll just be back at somebody's store, somebody's pea patch, doing a job of work, and nothing more to look forward to and get my pay on Saturday night.
This is a big world, Stiger. There's something in it for everybody.
Yes, sir. Well, I don't want you fretting too much about this mission, sir. A man ought to do one important thing in his life. Maybe this is what meant for me. I'll carry it off just fine, sir.
I think you will, Lieutenant. Harley, what is that racket?
I don't know, General.
Mara,
What?
that's my girl, sir.
Hey, well, go ahead, Stiger. You're dismissed.
You won!
What are you talking about?
The winning sweepstake numbers. They were announced this morning. One of the tickets I sold you is at the head of the list. Paul, you've just won £20,000. Oh, Paul, what a wonderful life's ahead of you now. Aren't you happy?
Oh, sure, Mara. Sure, I'm happy.
What's wrong then?
Nothing's wrong. How could anything be wrong now?
Well, I just heard the news.
Hey, sunshine for the stomach. Champagne stomped by the bare feet of pretty French maids. Compliments of the filthy rich Lieutenant Stiger. At our suggestion, of course.
That's the trouble with you slobs. No couth.
Couth?
How long take you guys to get some dates?
How long does it take to get to a phone?
That'll leave us blow this place. Next
Hey,
stop,
that's-
Star and Bottle. King Midas?
Wait a minute, I don't have the money yet.
Forget it, pal. Your credit's good with us.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, look at that! A P-51 on a bomber base. What's that supposed to be all about? Hey, Stiger. You flew P-51s for the RAF. And all these meetings you've been having with the general. Are you the guy that's supposed to... Well, I'll be.
No, we're going to Archbury for fun and games night. Are we going to get in there and ring some bells or not?
Oh, will you look who's talking? Hey, Paul Stiger never talked like that before.
Yes, sir. That's my motto from now on. Be nice to your neighbor. You take old Stiger here with all his money, he's liable to buy my folks' place, and I'll end up on the business end of a rake working for him.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. Hey, Stiger, doesn't it even get to a guy like you? I mean, having all that hard green stuff and then somebody waving the flag and saying, go on up there and win the war all by yourself. It seems a little dangerous to me.
Paul, what's he talking about?
Nothing. He ain't talking about nothing. Not one thing. Cause let me tell you guys something. I can fly all over this war and ain't nothing gonna happen to me. You know why? Because those Germans ain't made no bullet with my name on it. You hear me? They ain't made no... My name ain't on no bullet.
Stiger.
General, sir? Major, sir? Would you like to join us, sir? I'd like you to meet some of my friends.
Some other time, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Well, sir, it's just having a night off and everything, so I thought we'd kind of celebrate, sir.
Well, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't.
Yes, sir.
Incidentally, congratulations. You're a very lucky man.
That's a fact, sir. I'm a very lucky man, sir.
All right, carry on, Stiger.
Come on, Stiger. Let's have another drink.
Something wrong?
I don't know, Harvey. Kind of like talking to an entirely different man.
You know, if I came into 20,000 pounds, you wouldn't be able to get me down off the chandelier for a week. I think Stiger's being very conservative.
Yeah, well, I guess you're right.
Yesterday, honey, I just a farm boy with holes in his pants. But today, all that's changed. I got the means to make you proud of me.
Paul, I've always been proud of you. The money doesn't make any difference.
Look, what do you mean it makes no difference? Honey, there's lots of beautiful things out there in this world, and they're all for sale. Oh, Mara, we're going to buy ourselves a life like nobody never had before. Honey, we're going to live in all the best places, and we're going to know all the best people. Oh, Ma, honey, we're not going to miss a thing, not a thing.
Are you sure of that?
What do you mean, am I sure?
I don't know. You make it sound so urgent, as if you don't think it'll happen at all.
Oh, Ma, you just talking silly.
Paul?
Huh?
What did your friend mean when he said you were going to go up and win the war all by yourself?
Honey, what could he mean? He's had too much to drink, Ma. Better get you home. That old whistle starts ringing awful early in the morning.
1,520 horsepower in that engine. Armament 450 calibers. Range over 1,000 miles. Because we can't put on the extra wing tanks because of the bomb load. But you still should... Stiger? Stiger.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I got to thinking for a second about something that's been on my mind. General, that girl I was with last night, Mara Bentley?
Yeah.
I want to marry her, General.
You mean now, before the mission?
Yes, sir. Look, you got nothing to worry about that mission. I mean, before I get through, those Germans are going to have one less dam. Because, I mean, once I get mad, there's no stopping me, and I'm getting mad, sir. I mean, this war is getting in my way, and... Well, I want to marry my girl, sir, and I want to marry her now.
Why should just a few days make such a big difference?
Look, General, now, I don't want you getting the wrong idea about this. I mean, I'm not wanting to get married because I got some, crazy idea I'm not going to be coming back or anything like that. I mean, you know I've never been one to be scared, General.
Look, Stiger, in 3 days, you're going to be one of the most important men in this war. Literally thousands of people are going to be depending on you.
About my marriage, sir.
Now, you say you're not scared. All right, that's good. The fewer things that you have to worry about coming back to, the better your chances are of coming back. Permission denied. Too high, Stiger. Drop it down another 100 feet. That's it. No, but just there. That's just fine. All right, now start looking for the simulated dam. You'll see it as soon as you make your turn. Remember to start your countdown the minute you see the dam. That's the most important thing from this point on.
Correct hit, sir.
All right, bullseye. Now put it into vertical and get that baby out of there. Okay, that's fine. You're coming along fine, Stiger.
Another pair of cobra eyes.
Hey, I'm glad you're loaded, Stiger, because you're colder than a general's heart. That's the
Another
25 for you, Pete. 10, 40, right?
Look, Stiger, I didn't exactly set myself up as the pal of all times when you hit this base, so maybe I got no right to butt in. But I'm going to do it anyway. Look, you just don't dig this game. So why let them wring all the juice out of you?
You said it yourself, Crane. I'm a changed man. No redneck could ever appreciate the fine points of living, like expensive Scotch drinking whiskey, little sociable $100 crap game. I'm just gonna live it up when I get the chance, that's all.
Okay. Okay, so this mission's hanging over you and it's starting to itch a little. Is that any reason to go off like a Roman candle?
You must be losing your marbles, son. You're talking to that old mad dog farmer boy who ain't got enough love for living to care what happens to him. That's what you said the other night, wasn't it?
Okay. So I'm sorry.
Leave him alone, Crane. Stiger's better than Social Security.
Another 100.
I'll take 25 of that.
I'll make 20.
Stiger on the double.
Have you got something in mind?
Here you go.
Outside, Sergeant. All right, everybody out on the double. When a man wins a lot of money, that is cause to celebrate. Now, as long as it didn't interfere with the work that you have to do, I'll let it go by. But that crap game was on my time. You're a half an hour late.
Yes, sir, I'm sorry about that.
Don't start telling me how sorry you are. I gave you every chance to walk away from this mission. You didn't take it.
If the general feels I'm not qualified, sir.
And don't give me any of that I'm not qualified stuff either. We're stuck with each other. There's no time to train anybody else. We're playing straight showdown, just you and me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, I gave you the final flight plan. We were supposed to be in here a half an hour ago going over it. I think that's more important than trying to hit a hard 6. How about you?
On takeoff, I climbed to 5,000 feet. At the P-51's rate of climb, that'll take 1 minute and 47 seconds. At 25 minutes from takeoff, I reached the coast of the Netherlands. I climbed to 40,000 feet and pushed to max speed. That'll put me out of the range of the Luftwaffe fighters. First checkpoint, Oberhausen. Time, 49 minutes from takeoff. Second checkpoint, Einbeck. Time, 59 minutes from takeoff. Start descent for the Harz Mountains, 45 degrees. Level off over Nordhausen, altitude 6,000 feet. Brauberg Gorge, 3 minutes out, just beyond the Box Peak. Once the upper lake is sighted, prepare for the bomb run. 32 seconds of dive time to water level. And I wasn't trying for a hard 6, sir. I'd just thrown craps and I was coming out for a new point. Anything else, sir?
Well, that'll be all, Stiger. Since you've done your homework. Wing has notified us that this mission won't be on the boards for another 20 hours at least, so you'll have a night free if you want to use it. After tomorrow, you'll be on standby here on the base. Stiger.
Yes, sir?
Stiger, you said that you didn't feel you were permanent material for the Air Force. Why don't you reevaluate your opinion of yourself? I have.
So long, Stiger. It was a great evening.
Yeah, thanks, Tiger. Eddie.
It's far enough.
Huh?
There's no reason to come any further. I'm not such a good cook. I can keep a dinner hot for 3 hours and still have it taste like anything.
Mar, what's the matter? You're not going to get that upset about a little old meal. Now, there's something else eating on you. What's the matter? You think maybe I got me a girl down in London? Is that it? Huh?
I wouldn't mind that so much. At least I could fight with a woman.
Ma, now what's that supposed to mean?
Ever since you won that prize, it's been one round of parties after another. Loaning money to any of the men who ask for it. Trying so hard to buy a little friendship and happiness. It can't be done.
I got a right to some living, Ma, and I'm going to take it. And you know something? I don't care. It don't make me no difference if I have to buy it. I'm going to take it.
I'm beginning to understand, Paul. All the bragging, the high living, being everything but yourself. You're afraid. But why? You never were before.
I came here for some dinner, Ma. I didn't come here for no lecture. If I'd stay back on the base and get all that I need from the CO.
I'm sorry. I was only trying to...
I know what you're trying to do, Ma. You're trying to be my keeper. I ain't that redneck farm boy no more. I don't need you as my keeper. Mar? I must have been seven kinds of a fool to talk to you like that. You're right about me, just like you always will be, I suppose. I've been running, just like you said. But to be truthful about it, I haven't liked it, not one little bit, really. All those late parties, I just stay sleepy all the time. I'm so bad at gambling, I just stand there and turn into somebody's own money tree. But I had to try, Myra, because Well, when a man feels like he may not get another chance, he just has to try. You're right about something else, too. Once I got a hold of that money, I was scared. And I'm still scared. Not about being parted from that money no more. It's not... Now I'm just scared of maybe not making it through the war. Losing all the good things I had all along. Like you. Like going home someday and having a place of our own. Isn't that something? I mean, now I look back, I know that wasn't such a bad life I was living before the war. All that was wrong with it was I just hadn't met you yet. I guess what I'm saying is that I love you and I want to marry you and live with you forever. I'm just so scared I ain't gonna get the chance to.
Stiger? Stiger?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you think you'll be able to handle that seat all right now?
Yes, sir. I was just working on it anyway, sir.
And I brought you over something that you might like to take along for company. Here. I've authorized your marriage to Miss Bentley the minute you return from the mission. Oh, come on. You made such a fuss over this girl, I thought you'd be pleased.
I am pleased, sir.
Well, armament will bring the wing bombs over tonight. They'll take off at 0900 tomorrow morning, so by tomorrow night, everything will be...
General, sir, I've been thinking about it, and, sir, I don't think I'm ready yet. I need more practice for a few more days at least.
As I was saying, by tomorrow night, it'll all be over.
General,
It's too late, Stiger. The underground has been notified. They will attack the minute you hit that dam. That can't be changed. So you consider yourself alerted. You'll stand by on this base until takeoff time.
Yes? Oh, Paul. What are you doing here?
Now, honey, go get your things together. Because we're going to get married, and then we're going to get out there and see what we can find in that big civilian life.
You mean you gotta leave?
I mean, I took a leave.
Oh, no,
Ma,
no.
don't give me that
Paul.
oh-no stuff. Don't give me that. They got me down for something that could very easily get me killed, Mara. There's a special mission I'm supposed to fly. And, honey, I just can't do it no more. I'm not good for the Air Force no more. But there's a wonderful life out there, and we're going to take it.
A wonderful life.
Honey, we can have anything we want. I got the money to buy it.
What does self-respect cost?
I don't understand you, Mara. You said you want to get married, and now...
You really don't understand me, do you, Paul? I think you're wrong, but I love you. And if I can't make you understand how I feel, then maybe I'm wrong. Darling, where will we go? I mean, this isn't a very big island. How long do you think it would take for the MPs to pick you up? A week? A month?
Oh, Ma.
No, please listen to me. Somebody has to be sensible. Somebody has to sit down and say, well, where are we running to? And how long can we keep it up? And what will we have when it's over? Don't they? All right. I said I loved you. And I meant it. The first train we could take doesn't leave until tomorrow morning. If you really want to run away, then that's what we'll do.
The 17s are ready, Frank. All personnel are aboard.
I'll be right with you, Harvey. Where's Stiger?
I haven't seen him.
I'll find him. I want a last-minute check with him before we take off.
Stiger!
Yes, sir?
That's the moment of truth, Paul.
That's a fact, sir. Just about an hour ago.
I don't...
That's kind of a private joke, sir.
Okay. You sure you're clear on this release and climb-out technique we worked on?
I think I got it, sir.
Well, you make sure you've got it. You release those bombs 1 degree too late or too soon. It's a wasted trip. Now, I'm going to take some 17s to act as decoys. You follow us at 0900, just exactly the way we planned it. I'll try to make them think that we're the bad guys. I won't fool them for long, but I'll give you time to get in and get out.
10 minutes to take off, General.
One more thing. It's liable to get a little bit hairy up there, especially since you're driving this torpedo all by yourself. Don't let it get to you too much. It's no good trying to outguess fate. It can give you ulcers.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Paul. You ought to be taking off right now.
time.
Pilot to crew. They've spotted us. From here on in, it's going to be a rough ride. Pilot to navigator, check our position. We're supposed to be starting his dive now. What is the matter with him? Able leader to single B. Come in. Able leader to single B. Come in.
Single B to able leader.
Check your coordinates, man. Dive. Stiger, dive.
Navigator to pilot. In 20 seconds, he's going to be out of the dive zone. Looks like we just came over for the ride.
All right, Stiger, take a look over here. These planes are also full of men who have a lot to live for, but they're here because there's a lot left for us to do. Come on, Stiger. In 10 seconds, we'll have to abort. All right, Stiger, listen to me. You found it out late, but you found it out. It's a good world to live in. If it's worth living in, it's worth dying for, isn't it? Stiger, dive! Watch your dive angle, Stiger. Keep it exact. Right, keep that throttle back. You'll come apart. Watch your airspeed. Don't let it get away from you. Your time of descent is all important. At 1,000 feet, start leveling out. You should be getting close. Watch your altimeter. Full throttle, stay low so they can't get down on you with those guns. Now start watching for that dam. Remember, you start counting the second you sight the dam. On 3, you unload and get out of there. Got their feet wet. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, Miss Stiger, how's it feel to be married to a rich man?
You mean you still have some of that money left?
Who's talking about money?
All right, Lieutenant.
No, sir?
How's your word, Lieutenant?
Congratulations, Paul.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
On the mission and on everything.
Oh, General Crow, General Savage, this is my wife, Mrs. Stiger.
Mrs. Stiger.
Mrs. Stiger.
Allow me, please.
Oh, thank you.
Have you got him?
Yes, sir. Right here, sir. And, Myra said you don't have to pay for him when we get back from lease.
Oh, well, that's nice. Thank you.
What's this?
Mrs. Stiger sells sweepstakes tickets. So I bought her a whole batch for the next race. I'm going to pass them out to the men.
What for?
Well, it has something to do with what Lincoln said about General Grant. He said, find out what kind of whiskey that man drinks so that I can buy a barrel for all my other generals.
Let's go.
Yeah.